When you get your Vernier Lab Quest, you will have the machine, the pH reader, the liquid sample container, and your water sample or liquid sample, whatever you're trying to do. With the pH reader, as you can see now, it is plugged in the back end. But if it is not, all you have to do is line up the tab with the back in channel 1, and it'll pop right in. Then, grab your stylus, which is in the back as well, press and hold the power button, and as it's turning on, you can pour your water sample. With your water sample, you want it to be about halfway full. So you can take it and pour it in very, very carefully. And that's quite a bit much, so I'm just going to pour a little bit back in here. And it's about halfway full. You can tell it's about half full. Set it back down, put the cap onto your liquid sample, set it on the table, and then you can take the pH reader and put it in to your container. You want it to be almost to the bottom. It's a little difficult to get in, but you want it to be about that deep in the water so it can read the sample clearly. And then you can just hold on to your sample, and then you will click onto the screen this little graph button. And it'll say File Graph Analyze. This will give you a graph, which will tell you pH this way and the amount of time this way. Then hit the play button, maybe, and a little red dot will appear, and it will start recording what the pH of the water is. The pH every 2 seconds will appear right here. The time will appear down here. If you want to save this data and do another run, you can hit the save button when it's completed, which is this little file cabinet, and then it will show up with run 2, and it'll have a different line. Once you do that, you can hit run 2 when it has run 2 up, and you can choose run 1, run 2, or all runs will come up. Then you can click on which one you want. Since we only have run 1, I'm going to click on run 1. This is what run 1 looks like, and it's from 6.10 to 6.5. This is how the pH is slowly going up. If you don't want to see a graph and you want to see the exact numbers, you hit File Table, and it will show you the numbers after every 2 seconds. If you just want to see the pH, you hit the first button, which is like a little dial, and it'll show you right here what the pH is. Then, if you're done, what you can do is you can take your reader, your pH reader, and pull it out of the container that has your water in it. Then, once you have that out, set it back down on the table, take your water sample and pour it out into the sink or the bucket depending on what it is. Then, you can to turn it off, you have to hit the power button again, and it will say, you have unsafe changes. Do you wish to save or discard the data? You want to hit discard because you should already have your data recorded. Then it will turn off. You have to put the stylus back, and you can leave it plugged in, set everything down, and you're done.